Load securement is often closely scrutinized in CSA roadside inspections, and Meritor wants you to be prepared.
First, let's take a look at the regulations. For prevention against loss of load, the regulations state that a company and driver must ensure that the cargo does not leak, spill, blow, or fall from the motor vehicle. For prevention against shifting of load, the cargo must be contained, immobilized, or secured to prevent shifting upon or within the vehicle. This is measured by whether or not the vehicle's stability or maneuverability is adversely affected. If you are transporting these specific cargoes, you must secure it according to these specific guidelines. Non-compliance found at roadside can elevate CSA scores, directly affecting your trucking operation.
We will now discuss the formula for securing general cargoes with indirect tie-downs based on length and weight. The working load limit, or WLL, is the maximum load that may be applied to a component of a cargo securement system during normal service. The working load limit is important because it affects the number of tie-downs you need to secure the cargo. The working load limit of this Deleco synthetic webbing strap is 3,333 pounds.
With an indirect tie-down, the tie-down passes over the cargo, going from one anchor point on the vehicle through, over, or around the article of cargo, and then attaches to another anchor point on the other side of the vehicle. An indirect tie-down has an advantage because it allows for the whole working load limit to be used when securing cargo, in this case, 3,333 pounds. As you will see, we must factor in both weight and length of the cargo. To properly secure cargo based on length, we use this example of cargo that is 16 feet in length. First, we must ask if the cargo is secured against movement in the forward direction by a trailer component such as a bulkhead or other properly secured cargo. In this case, the answer is no. We need to add one tie-down, which is often referred to as a penalty tie-down. If the cargo was secured against movement in the forward direction, this would not be needed. Next, we must ask another question about the 16-foot piece of cargo. What is the first number in 16? The first number is 1, therefore you need to add one more tie-down. Next, we ask another question about the 16-foot piece of cargo. What is the second number in 16? The second number is a 6. Now we ask, is 6 greater than 0? If yes, then add another tie-down. We now add all the reference tie-downs to determine a total required due to length. In this case, we must have 3 tie-downs to secure this 16-foot piece of cargo that is not secured against movement in the forward direction by either a trailer component such as a bulkhead or properly secured cargo. The 16-foot piece needed 3 tie-downs when considering only cargo length, but we must also determine securement requirements based on cargo weight. You are required to secure 1/2 of the cargo weight with tie-downs. To do this, you must ensure that the aggregate working load limit, or WLL, of tie-downs used to secure cargo against movement must be at least 1/2 times the weight of the cargo. Let's take another look at our 16-foot piece of cargo that weighs 8,000 pounds. You must secure 1/2 of the total weight with tie-downs. Therefore, you must secure 4,000 pounds in this case. The working load limit of each of the 2 tie-downs is 3,333 pounds, as noted earlier with the Deleco 2-inch synthetic webbing strap. These are indirect tie-downs, so use the entire 3,333 pounds for each tie-down. Therefore, you would need to secure 4,000 pounds with 2 tie-downs, so the aggregate working load limit would be 6,666 pounds, thus meeting the requirement. To reach our final answer, we compare the number of tie-downs required for length and weight and apply the higher standard. The 16-foot piece of cargo needed 3 tie-downs when considering length and 2 tie-downs when considering weight. Therefore, a total of 3 tie-downs are required while still assuring the working load limit is met. Finally, we need to ensure the adequacy of the tie-downs. First is the anchor point. Several defects from the tie-down defects table in the out-of-service criteria book can render the anchor point or the tie-down out of service. We look for the integrity of the anchor points, so no cracks are evident. Finally, we must check all securement points and tie-downs for serviceability. For example, synthetic webbing tie-downs that contain separation of its load-carrying stitch pattern in excess of 1/4 of the total stitch area is considered out of service.
Be sure to cover your assets and secure your cargo with superior Deleco load securing equipment from Meritor. Deleco offers a wide range of load securement solutions to fit your needs, including cargo restraint systems, flatbed solutions, tie-down, wire rope assemblies, winch tracks, and bars, and many others. German engineered for American roads, Deleco delivers.
Thanks for watching the Meritor C.Y.A. with CSA video series. We hope that by knowing what the FMCSA is looking for, you'll be prepared to C.Y.A. in your next CSA roadside inspection. Hey Rick, where can they get more information?
Well, John, for more information, be sure to visit us on meritorcya.com.